Are you guys ready for the feels? It's Haku here, and I'm here with my live reaction and discussion of the final chapter of Bleach, Bleach 686. And I did talk about this before when I said I was going to do a video on it. I haven't been covering Bleach because I have not liked this arc very much since early on in this arc, and really just things have gone super downhill. Bleach used to be my favorite manga. It was the first manga I ever read, and I was completely obsessed with it. It was my complete favorite. But then this arc just went so downhill that I kept reading week to week, but I was like, I don't want to make videos on it. I am not inspired to. And also at the end, when you can tell that the producers or whatever were really rushing Kubo to just shoehorn in an ending that he didn't even want to do. And I get why he had to. I know some people are like, well, that's bad artistically that you would just say, okay, then I'll just shoehorn in an ending to this work I've been working on for years. But the dude really didn't have a choice, because if he said no, they probably would have ended it without him anyway. And it would probably be a big scandal, but they would have screwed him over either way. So, time for the final part of our shoehorned in ending. What am I expecting from it? I'm expecting probably the Bleach universe is something where you can do a lot of different shit. Like, there's always going to be evil Shinigami or evil Hollow or whatever. So they can hint at possibly some sort of future. They like a Boruto type series or some sort of continuation. Or they could hint at us getting a sort of Gaiden thing where it'll be different stories coming out every once in a while, wrapping up different unfinished plot lines. Or it could be, some people are saying, oh, they might be announcing a new anime, but I doubt it. I doubt that the anime is coming back anytime soon, because it's just like, I don't know. The reason they had to shoehorn in the ending is because throughout this arc, the ratings and the people following it have really dwindled down, like, severely. And I don't blame them. This arc has been pretty bad. But let's just see how it ends. My feels are pretty strong. I wish it would have had a way stronger ending because it was once my favorite. But I am still invested. I am still very invested in the series. So let's see what we got. Who is this gentle-eyed boy? And we see a little mini Ichigo. What the hell are you doing over there, you little turd? He looks over. And how'd you even get in here anyway? And it's somebody that looks like Hiyori? Heh, snot-nosed punk runs like the wind. May these moments go on forever. Yo, we have this huge color spread. Yo, I just got chills. Aw, man, we have Chad and Uryu and Orihime, Ichigo, Rukia, Renji, Karen and Yuzu, Tatsuki, and what was it? Keigo, and why can I not remember the last friend's name? Yo, Mizuhiro. Why couldn't I remember his name? What the fuck, guys? New King of Cinema Cone. Thinking about Gantz. I can't read Japanese. just throw that shit out there. Okay, let's see what we got. We got some fan art, and let's move through that. More fan art. Whoa, naked Yoruichi fan art. Hey, we see Byakuya. It's thought to be remnants of Yuak's energy, but the Reiatsu response is coming from the West 55th block, says this dude that's running beside Byakuya. That's the final area under reconstruction that connects directly to the 13th Squad 13's barracks. Why am I having trouble reading? Kuchiki says, waifu Soifan jumping in. Squad 13's captain left immediately once the ceremony ended, says Soifan. It matters not. It's been quite some time since Rukia and the others had any downtime. There's no need to bother them with this. I shall handle it personally. Oh, how peculiar. I don't recall informing anyone of this incident, says Mayuri. Oh my gosh. Like 3 of my favorite characters together at once. I love Soifan, Byakuya, and Mayuri. You'd be wise not to underestimate our espionage and information network, says Soifan. Since you're here, I'll assume the information we received was accurate, says Byakuya. Accurate? Whether it was right or wrong, you're about to find out with your very own eyes, says Miyuri. And we see darkness with eyes leaking out of the ground. Yo. Sign, Kurosaki Clinic. Yo! And adult Ichigo answers, so it's been 10 years. He's probably like 26 or so, right? Hey! And we have Rukia and Renji. I like Rukia's long-haired design after the time skip. And Renji looks pretty cool with the braid too. I know some people were hating on it, but I kind of like Renji with the braid. Oh ho, I see this place is just as popular as ever. Why, yep, I think I might even hear some crickets inside, says Rukia. This is an emergency clinic, so being empty is a good thing, says Ichigo. If you're done with the stand-up routine, feel free to come inside. Anyways, I guess now everyone's here. Ah, Rukia, says Keiko. A pleasure as always, Rukia. Make yourself at home. Next to me if you want. Don't go getting too overly familiar, says Tatsuki, nailing him in the head. At least I'm guessing it's Tatsuki. Rukia, it's been a while. Your hair's grown out. It really suits you, says Mizuedo. Mizuedo and Keigo look pretty similar. Tatsuki looks different with the longer hair, though. Out of the way, coming through, says Waifu Yuzu, and Karen's coming in too. The popcorn and soda has finally arrived. Ah, Rukia, how have you been? Wow, I haven't seen you guys in forever. You've gotten so big. Come on, it's about to start. Ichi, grab and get a seat. Weigh-ins presents the WBO World Heavyweight title match. Oh, it's finally happening. We'll be briefly going over our challenger Kido Yasutora's matches leading up to this fight. Yo, freaking Chad's a boxer. Look at this beast. Man, Chad's a freaking beast. I still can't believe he wound up becoming the most famous out of all of us. Yo, yes. Yes, Chad is a beast. Oh my god, I'm so happy for this. Us. Were you seriously ever in contention? Last I checked, us includes me and you, smartass. Where is Dr. Ishida? Yo, and Uryu's just standing on a roof. He's taking an extra long lunch break up on the roof. You don't say. It's hard associating that guy with any kind of break, honestly. He was supposed to watch some TV program or something with his friends, and since he couldn't be there, this was the next best thing. That's so strangely sweet of him. Aw, and Uryu is standing on the hospital roof watching on his phone. It's starting, Orihime, says Ichigo. I'll be right there. And we see grown-up Orihime in her housewife outfit. You seen Kazui? Should he be upstairs? According to Tsubaki and the others, he just got back from snooping around Hiyori's place. Makes sense. It used to be your room after all. Kazui loves hanging out there. But it's your room now. Yeah, I think that's Yuzu that said, makes sense, it used to be your room, Kazui loves hanging out there. But it's your room now. You sure you're okay with him rummaging around up there? Of course, Kazui can come and go as he pleases. Oh, so he gets a free pass like Ichigo. I see how it is, says Karen. Karen, she says, pulling on her face. Wait a sec. Weren't you guys supposed to bring your kid along this time? Says, Ichigo looking at Rukia and Renji. Ah, that's right. It totally slipped my mind, but she's finally become a Gote apprentice. She's been given special permission to come down during the Bon festival. Come on in. Guess she's gone, says Rukia. What's with that cavalier attitude, says Ichigo, standing up. Don't worry, she's a Shinigami. With mere humans as her opponent, she's sure to come out on top. Alright, ready or not, here I come to find you. So she's some bully that enjoys picking on helpless humans, says Ichigo. Go frickin' find her, for crying out loud. Yo, and then we see Ichigo's kid looking at something, I think, and it's like a ball of the black energy with Rock's eye. Here it comes, get back, says Soifan, and we're flashing back to Soifan and Byakuya. Yo, and the little kid reaches through the hole. What in the last remnants of Yuak's power have completely vanished, says Miyuri. Yo, and we see Aizen's chair, the strongest chair in anime. So, the final vestiges of Yuak's power, says Aizen looking over, have at last disappeared. And we see darkness raising up around him. The path is being closed, Ichigo. The path to a world with no fear. Yo, and it's Rock's dying words. The present world, Soul Society, and Hueco Mundo, they were meant to become one. Life and death twisted and fused together. They were destined to all be one and the same, says Rock. But now, that'll never happen. You have yourself to thank for that, Ichigo. Sadly, because of all your efforts here, life and death will never lose their current forms. And all those who breathe will continue to pass each and every day living in fear of death for all eternity. And Ichigo just looks at him with a straight face while he's dying. Rock, you desired a world where fear would no longer be a burden. But in a world without fear of death, says Aizen, people will never attain the hope that is to be found from casting their fears aside and persevering through them. While it is true that people can continue to press forward through the simple act of living, that is in no way comparable to marching forward in the face of death while doing their damnedest to keep it at bay. That is why people have given that very unique march a special name. Courage. Yeah, when we go back to Ichigo and Rukia yelling at each other, and we see the ball of darkness, behind Ichigo's kid. Abarai Ichika, a Shinigami apprentice. We see, it looks like a mini Renji. And you are? Me, I'm Kurosaki Kazui. And is that gonna be the end? Nope. Okay, we're still going. I'm kind of a Shinigami too. And he transforms into a substitute Shinigami. Wah! And so the blade has. Death and Strawberry, the end. Oh, that was a really cute chapter. People are going to hate on it. I know people are. But honestly, I don't hate it. Honestly, I thought it was a pretty good ending. I mean, it was pretty standard. It was what you would expect from an ending of a manga. So, I thought it was really good. I loved seeing the kids. And even though I was never a big fan of Rukia being with Renji, romantically, it's cool. I like the way they did it. I like the way they hinted at the future stuff with the kids. And like I said, they could always do some guidance stuff. It's a very, very open world with the universe that they could really just have some other threat show up, shoehorn in some other sort of race like they did with Fullbringers. There is a lot they could do with the universe to continue it going. So, I don't mind this at all. I think it ended how it should end. We saw what all the characters are doing, and I might get some hate for saying this, but I think it was, even though it was shoehorned in, and even though it was because the producers rushed Kubo, I still think it was 90 million times better than the shitty Naruto ending. When people ask me 20 years from now if I still hate the Naruto ending, I will still hate the Naruto ending. So, this was a lot better than that, at least. This, I felt like everything that we saw at least had, build up and, meaning, and there was a certain reason. So, I think I'm cool with everything that happened with this. I'm not going to do a full review because my thoughts on it were pretty clear, I guess, at the end there and throughout the live reaction, that I liked seeing what happened with everybody. And last chapter showed us the Shinigami characters and where they are. And this one was a lot better than last chapter and did a really good job of showing us the main cast. And I really liked it. I might get some hate for saying I liked it, but I really did like this last chapter. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised because I did think I was going to hate it or at least think it was super boring. But I am so glad that I liked it. So, I guess if you liked this video, and comment down there and tell me what you thought of my thoughts on this chapter and what you thought of this chapter and the ending of Bleach. It's a shame that it was shoehorned in, but I think that Kubo actually did a good job with it this chapter. I liked Aizen's speech. I liked seeing all our main characters. It all worked out great. Still some loose plot points, but I mean, that has to happen. And subscribe for more One Piece, Boku no Hero Academia I just started, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of other manga too. And follow on Twitter if you want, and I'll try to keep you updated there on stuff about the channel. And that's it, so thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.